And my favourite thing about heritage that I look for is the stories that are hidden, the hidden gems of our history. Like when we asked people what heritage means to you, the one thing that came out in every single group that we spoke to was stories, people to remember. And I think that for me is why when someone says, right, name the top thing that comes to your mind when you think about heritage in Trafford, I'm like, Nye Bevan, NHS, birthplace. When I was talking to our colleagues at the table, because we had some fellow councillors there that were also saying about, what does it mean to really be from Trafford? And we started talking about Dunham Massey. And I was like, actually, that was my first place I ever worked, was Dunham Massey Park serving ice cream. For me also, heritage is going around the corner to my nana's house and hearing about what it means to live on the road that she's lived on for so many years and hearing the stories of the local community there. It was really important for us to hear as many voices as possible from across Trafford. One of the best things about Trafford is that we are extremely diverse. We have different community groups doing very different things. We have people celebrating different aspects of heritage, but also what we want to do is create a sense of belonging for everyone. So it was critical that we got as many voices as possible within the room who are focusing on whether it be heritage in public buildings, whether it be Trafford Park, whether it be looking at our allotment spaces. We wanted the voices from across Trafford to really showcase what heritage means for everyone.
It's about trying to find those connections between local people, and for me particularly around it being this hyper-locality, because I'm an old Trafford boy. I love the fact it concentrated on different areas. So obviously we're here in the sports arena, but it looked at agriculture, it looked at the rurality of things, it looked at the social aspect, industry, because obviously that's a key part of what's happened in Trafford over the years. We've been chatting with all sorts of people and lots of different connections made today too. So that's been really interesting. And I'm a bit of a Lancashire cricket fan too, so it's always nice to be in a place like this where you can kind of look at the artefacts that they've brought to, and to hear what the cricket club are going to do around the heritage of Lancashire with a museum is fantastic.
We do have a lot of events here at the Bowling Green, but today was unique and special because I think it brought a really diverse crowd. So people that were passing, but also people that had been invited. And there was loads of lovely ideas around Trafford and the neighbours as well in Manchester and Salford. So it's just really nice to get everybody together. And it is a really community-minded space. There's more younger people coming in, more women coming in, people from different backgrounds. That fills me with pride that we're able to do that in this community.
The engagement, the relationship building, the exchanging of stories and the building of new friendships is important. So in a sense, I see these as real opportunities to really develop and to start building what the framework would like to achieve. And that is a network of people who are committed to heritage culture in the borough of Trafford, to celebrate that which is good, which at the end of the day is all based on human stories and joy. And if we can tell that story, I think it will have legs of its own. And I think there's a lot of hidden stuff that will happen around that and has already been happening through these consultations. I'm delighted and I think it's going places.
Yes, it's about the big places. So yes, it's about Manchester United, it's about the Emirates, but it's also, for me, Sale Library. That has a fantastic history because when they embarked on Sale Library, it also opened its doors to the suffragettes, like Charlotte Despard, who went into the town and started speaking to the people of Sale about what women's rights meant for them. So it's about our buildings, but it's also about who they opened their doors to, what those spaces created, what that meant for the residents and the people. So it's about celebrating the people of Trafford and their stories. It's about Trafford's sporting heritage. It's about green and growing in Trafford. It's about Trafford's creativity, Trafford's culture, Trafford's legacies. It's about Trafford's towns and villages. And it's about industrial Trafford. So as we can see, Trafford's history, Trafford's heritage is very diverse, and it's about celebrating all of these factors. It was so important for us to hear your voice. It was critical that we heard from you what heritage means to you. And so we hope this strategy does this work justice, because we want it to be a product of collaboration, a product of celebration. This is your work too. This is going to open the door to so many opportunities going forward for heritage, for pride of place. So thank you.